Your person is someone who exudes charm and confidence, often catching the attention of others with their striking looks and magnetic personality. They have a natural talent for acquiring material possessions, seemingly always knowing how to get what they want with minimal effort. Their life appears to be guided by a lucky streak, especially when it comes to financial matters. This ease with which they navigate the world has given them a sense of invincibility. They walk through life with an air of confidence, believing that anything they desire is just within their grasp. This self-assuredness, however, is not just about their material success or their ability to charm people, it's deeply tied to their ego. Your person has developed a strong belief in their ability to control situations and people around them. They've cultivated a mindset where their desires are paramount, and they're used to having things fall into place with little resistance. But then they met you, and suddenly, the rules they were accustomed to no longer applied. They found themselves wanting you deeply, but unlike the rest of their pursuits, this wasn't something they could easily achieve. For the first time, they faced a challenge that they couldn't overcome with charm, good looks, or material wealth. This not only frustrated them but also wounded their ego and shook the foundations of their self-perception. Meeting you was a turning point for them, not just because you were different from anyone they had met before, but because you embodied qualities they had never truly encountered. You are the whole package, someone who is both strong and gentle, embodying a harmonious balance of masculine and feminine energy. You are capable of being nurturing and compassionate, yet you also have an undeniable strength that commands respect. You know how to set boundaries and enforce them. You don't allow anyone to overstep or take advantage of your kindness. This blend of qualities is rare, and it's what makes you stand out. Your ability to seamlessly switch between these energies as the situation demands makes you not just attractive, but magnetic. It's as if you possess an inner strength and wisdom that guides you, enabling you to navigate life with both grace and power. Your independence and desire for freedom further set you apart. Unlike the people your person has been involved with in the past, you refuse to be controlled or confined by anyone. You have a strong sense of self, and your opinions and voice are uniquely your own, shaped by your experiences and upbringing. You have always been encouraged to speak your mind and stand up for what you believe in, which is something your person finds both intimidating and incredibly appealing. They are used to being in control, to having the upper hand in relationships, but with you, it's different. You don't bend to their will, you are not swayed by their usual tactics. This independence is something they've rarely seen, and it both challenges and excites them. Before meeting you, your person was entangled in a karmic situation that was marked by control and manipulation. They were used to dictating the terms, managing the outcomes, and bending people to fit their needs. This pattern of control was comfortable for them, and it reinforced their sense of power. But you disrupted this cycle. You brought a fresh perspective that was untainted by the games and power struggles they were accustomed to. You showed them that a relationship doesn't have to be about control or dominance. It can be a partnership where both individuals are free to express themselves fully. The effect you had on your person was profound. You shattered their preconceived notions about relationships and control, forcing them to confront aspects of themselves they had never examined. You didn't just challenge their ego, you fundamentally altered their thought patterns. They realized that in order to be with you, they would need to change, to let go of the need to dominate and instead embrace a more balanced and respectful approach. Your presence in their life has been transformative, not just because of who you are, but because of the way you have inspired them to grow and evolve. In many ways, meeting you was a wake-up call for your person. They learned that they couldn't rely solely on charm or material wealth to win you over. They had to confront the fact that true connection requires vulnerability, respect, and an acceptance of one's own limitations. Your refusal to be controlled or manipulated forced them to look inward and evaluate what they truly wanted and what they were willing to change in order to get it. You didn't just come into their life, you turned it upside down, challenging them to be better, not just for you, but for themselves. In doing so, you didn't just capture their attention, you captured their heart and reshaped their entire perspective on what it means to truly connect with another person. Sometimes, I find myself lost in thoughts about past relationships and the people who have come and gone from my life. These memories resurface unexpectedly, flooding my mind with vivid images of moments that once felt so important, so significant. It's strange how, in those moments, everything seemed to matter so deeply, yet with the passage of time, much of it now feels irrelevant. What once felt like the center of my universe now seems distant and faint, like a fading photograph. Still, the impact of those memories lingers, sometimes haunting me despite my efforts to move forward. The weight of the past often feels like a heavy burden. The experiences, whether filled with joy or marked by suffering, have left indelible marks on my soul. Letting go of these memories is never easy, they cling to me like shadows, persistent and unyielding. There are days when it feels like my past is a storm raging inside of me, a chaotic mix of regrets and what-ifs. The remnants of old loves, broken promises, and lost opportunities beat within me, creating an inner turmoil that's hard to quiet. It's as if the past is a fire that never truly dies down, flaring up at the slightest provocation. Yet, amidst the memories and the heartache, I've always held on to a belief that has kept me going, the belief that one day, I will find the woman who is meant for me. I imagine her often, picturing the ways our lives might intersect, wondering about her life, who she is, where she lives, what her dreams and fears are. I wonder when and where our paths will finally cross. These thoughts comfort me, providing a sense of hope that the right person is out there, waiting for the right moment just as I am. Whenever these thoughts take hold, I find solace in writing. I take out a piece of paper and pour my thoughts and feelings into letters that express my hopes, dreams, and desires for the future. Writing has always been a way for me to channel my emotions and bring some clarity to the chaos inside my mind. Over time, I've noticed a peculiar thing: the things I write often manifest in my life in ways I never expected. It's almost as if the act of putting my hopes onto paper gives them a life of their own, setting them in motion toward becoming reality. When you came into my life, it felt like all those written hopes and dreams had suddenly come to life. Meeting you was like finding a missing piece of a puzzle I had been searching for. I was overwhelmed with joy and felt as though I was standing on the peak of a mountain, looking out over a vast landscape of possibilities. Everything I had ever wished for seemed to be within reach. For a moment, it felt like my past no longer mattered, that all the heartache and waiting had been worth it. I felt like I was exactly where I was supposed to be. However, as perfect as it felt, the intense emotions and the unresolved traumas from my past began to hold me back. It was like trying to run forward with chains still tied to my ankles, pulling me back into old fears and doubts. I realized that the past had more of a hold on me than I had admitted, and that letting go of it would take more than just hope or a new beginning. It would take time, patience, and the courage to face my own inner demons. As much as I wanted to move forward with you, I found myself grappling with fears of repeating old mistakes or getting hurt again. Now, I find myself at a critical point in my life where every beat of my heart seems to echo your name. My thoughts are constantly drawn to you, and my body yearns for your touch in a way that feels both comforting and new. My mind aches with the desire to be close to you, to share my life with you in ways that I haven't been able to with anyone else. Despite the fears and the lingering shadows of my past, I am a firm believer in destiny and timing. I trust that everything happens as it should and that when the time is right, we will be together. For now, I hold on to the hope that the universe has its own way of aligning paths and weaving lives together. I am willing to wait, to be patient, and to continue working on myself until the moment arrives when we can truly be together without the weight of past fears holding us back. Until then, I will keep writing, keep dreaming, and keep believing that our story, when it unfolds, will be everything we've both been waiting for. Your partner is approaching you with a surge of intense emotions, ready to take a leap of faith that could change the course of your relationship. It's clear they have been building up to this moment, driven by a deep sense of connection and certainty that now is the time to move forward. This isn't just a spur-of-the-moment decision for them. They have been carefully considering this journey and are guided by a growing intuition that tells them when and how to make their move. Their actions and energy reflect a desire to protect what you share, watching closely to ensure that no one else has the opportunity to come between you two. This vigilance shows not only their commitment but also their readiness to defend the bond they feel with you against any potential threats or distractions. As your partner moves closer, they are sending you unmistakable signals that it's always been you. Through every twist and turn, every doubt and moment of uncertainty, you have remained the focal point of their affections. This realization is not just a private matter, it's becoming increasingly obvious to the people around them as well. Friends, family, and even casual acquaintances are beginning to notice the clarity with which your partner speaks of you and their unwavering focus on this connection. It's as if a veil has been lifted, revealing a truth that was always there but is now finally recognized by all who witness it. This newfound transparency brings a sense of validation and affirmation, reinforcing your partner's resolve to move forward with confidence. However, this journey has not been without its challenges. Your partner has recently endured a series of conflicts and upheavals in their personal life, particularly in their karmic relationships and situations. The past few months have been tumultuous, marked by a whirlwind of changes and emotional turbulence. These experiences have not only tested their patience but also served as a catalyst for personal growth and introspection. They have had to navigate through a maze of conflicting emotions, external pressures, and difficult decisions, all while keeping their ultimate goal in mind: building a future with you. The trials they have faced have been exhausting, but they have emerged from these experiences with a clearer understanding of what they want and what they are willing to fight for. Amidst all this, your partner finds themselves yearning to express so much to you. There is a well of unspoken words and emotions that they are eager to share, driven by the desire to bridge any remaining gaps between you. Yet, despite their urgency, they are also mindful of the need for the right timing and approach. They are aware that rushing in without careful consideration could risk misunderstanding or misalignment, and they don't want to jeopardize the progress they have made. Still, the urge to open up and lay bare their feelings is strong, and it's something they are carefully navigating as they prepare to take that step. On the other hand, you are embodying the energy of the High Priestess, a powerful and intuitive force that sees beyond the surface. You are not only aware of the external actions your partner is taking but also deeply attuned to their inner emotional landscape. It's as if you already know the words they are about to say before they even speak them, sensing the depth of their commitment and the sincerity of their intentions. This heightened awareness allows you to remain calm and centered, trusting that everything will unfold as it should. Your intuitive understanding acts as a guiding light, offering reassurance that the connection you share with your partner is both profound and destined. As you both navigate this delicate dance of timing and emotion, there is a mutual recognition that something significant is on the horizon. Your partner's journey, marked by conflict and change, has brought them to a place of readiness, while your own intuitive strength provides the clarity and stability needed to receive their advances. Together, you are poised at the threshold of a new chapter, one defined by mutual understanding, shared purpose, and a deep, abiding connection that has stood the test of time and circumstance. As you move forward, the energy between you continues to build, drawing you closer with each passing moment. In this space of anticipation and knowing, both of you are prepared to embrace whatever comes next, united in the belief that it's always been you.